We can finish the podcast out.
I'll touch you, homie.
We can finish the podcast out.
You bag back though, BD.
We're not doing that, bro.
You I'm saying bag back though.
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
We're having a good time, Richard. Come on, everyone's having a good time.
All
we gonna do the interview, but I'm saying though, you get up close though. Don't make me nervous, gang.
I'm doing my job, homie.
Alright, on King David, I'm doing me on
I'm doing my
BD.
job.
What you mean, gang?
We're not doing nothing here, bro.
You not doing what?
Call him La Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstones, to everyone teach well. Peace, bless, safety to the Lord's elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing his word, humility, and sincerity. It's Hosea 3, verse 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without a teraphim. Afterwards shall the children of Israel return, and seek Yahweh their power, and David their king, and shall fear the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and his goodness in the latter days. Once again, giving all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You just seen that video with that Jake. I don't really know who he is. You know, I know the guy that was interviewing him is Adam22. You know, I guess he's a blood. I guess the other dude was a Crip Mac, I guess his name is. But like I said, I don't know the guy in the jumpsuit outfit, the beige outfit. I don't know who he is. But you heard what he said on BD, on Blood, whatever. You know, on King David. On King David. You know, on King David. You know, he didn't bust a grape, you know, but he did put it on King David, so maybe that's like a curse to him, you know. But it shows you that these are the Israelites. This is Romans chapter 2 and verse 'Let's see. I know it's in Romans, the 2nd chapter. Bear with me. Okay, Romans 2, verse 14. For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves. Right. Now, he's not really talking about the law, okay, but he is talking about the prophecies. And the prophecies is pretty much like law, okay, because it's going to remain. Okay. You know, he in his spirit, he knows he has ties to King David. And it's spiritual because, you know, the topic of who King David is has been coming up via our apostles and elders. And King David, we believe, according to faith and the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that is Elder King Masha. You know, Elder King Masha. And we believe that, and I believe that, never having met King Masha, but hearing the apostles' testimonies, you know, the stories, you know, and I know that their judgment is not off. So we believe it. This is Romans 2 and 14. It says, for when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, like how the majority of our men are circumcised. Your mother, your father, they don't know why they get you circumcised, but they just do it. That might be the only thing that they keep in the Bible. But you do have a lot of Israelites that's not. But the majority are. And that's a law unto themselves. Because they know that they go back to that covenant with Abraham. Okay, in their spirit. They don't know, but they spirit. Something in their spirit. It says, these having not the law are a law unto themselves. So the Apostle Paul is explaining that, look, our people, yeah, they're lost. They're being Greeks. They're being Romans. But they're also doing certain things that's contained in the law. Okay, showing that they still have the spirit of an Israelite in them. That spirit never goes away. You could call them a heathen, but they're not actually heathen. They're just acting like heathen. It says, and so this scripture is important in these times because our people, they don't know that they're Israelites at all. You know, and we didn't even know that we were Israelites. So us not knowing that we was Israelites around them, and then one day we know we Israelites around them, they're looking at it strange. but they still do things that's contained in the law. And that's a law unto themselves. And this is why Esau took advantage of what's called holidays, because Esau knows that we have holy days. So it's in Jake's spirit to celebrate, certain days, throughout the year. And Esau just said, well, fuck it, we're going to put a day in every month. Call it holidays, which is the opposite of holy days. It says, for when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these themselves are a law to themselves, man. So going back to Hosea, we're going to seek David our king, which is King Mashah, the King Mashah, who is asleep right now, but we believe he's going to be raised up. It says, verse 5, Hosea 3 and 5, afterwards shall the children of Yasha'Allah return and seek the Lord their power and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. Yep, because if I... That's Elder King Mashah right there, who we believe is King David at the top, in the green, in the barrel. So you can see. So we believe that that's David, the king. Okay? And that's according to faith. Right? Now, David's men, they was willing to die for David. It reminded me of David's men, this guy right here in the video, even though he's more than likely 2/3. I don't know what he's doing in the world, anything like that, but it reminded me of the story here. That's all I'm saying. This is 2 Samuel 23. Let me see. Second Samuel 23 and 14. And David was then in hold, and the garrisons of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. Right? So David was in jail. Or he was in captivity. They had him. They captured him. He was a prisoner of war. It says in verse 15, and David longed and said, oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well. Hold on, Salakia. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't believe David was in jail. 1 second, Salakia. Let me go to it in the blue letter because I don't like that Bible. Okay, 2 Samuel 23. We'll start at 10. 9. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahoahite, one of 3 mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. And Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. And after him was Shammah, the son of Agi, the Hararite, and the Philistines were gathered together into a troop, where was a piece of ground full of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines, but he stood in the midst and defended it and slew the Philistines, and the Lord wrought a great victory. Verse 13, and 3 of the 30, these are the mighty men of David, and 3 of the 30 chief went down and came to David in the harvest time unto the cave of Adullam, and the troop of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Rephaim. And David was then in hold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. It says, and David longed and said, oh, that one would give me. So he wasn't in like jail. He was just within the camp. But they wouldn't let him go nowhere, okay, for his safety. He said, "Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." And the 3 mighty men brake through the host of the Philistines and drew out the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof, but poured it out unto the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. You see, so those 3 men risked their lives to go get that water for the king, just to get the water for the king out the well, you see, which was behind enemy lines. And David poured it out. He said, "I can't drink this, man. You men just risked your lives for this water." But that gangster, that little gangster, he reminded me of David's mighty men, you know. On the left-hand side, he just, he said, on King David. Well, that's how David's men was. Hey, the king want what? Now, let's do it. It says, and he said, verse 17, he said, "Be it far from me, O Yahweh, that I should do this. Is not this the blood of the men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these 3 mighty men." You see, so hey, he said, man, this water is the blood of those men. They risked their lives for this water. I'm not gonna drink it. Hey, so that's all I was thinking about. Little edifying corner, Shalom, a Bible book.